Okay, man. Errol Spence has been out of the ring for damn near 2 years now. And I don't know if Errol Spence will ever be the same. I don't think he'll ever be the same again. I don't know if Errol is going to return to the boxing ring. I don't know your opponent, if he does return. I mean, a lot of people say Sebastian Fedora. I don't think that that's a good idea to take one of the tallest middleweights, or excuse me, super welterweights in the sport. I mean, I think he is the tallest super welterweight. Coming off a victory over Tim Tszyu. And it's just crazy how when you throw Bud Crawford in the equation with the weight class, how the other top guys scatter. And, now all of a sudden they got other options. But Errol, man, you know, I mean, the guy made some good money. I hope that, the guy is happy, in his life, his fam, and stuff like that. You know, um, I was kind of ahead of the game when it pertains to Errol Spence and seeing the signs and symbols that displayed trouble, and not trouble in the sense that he was doing some illegal stuff, but when you in the sport of boxing and you got other champions who are 100% invested and dedicated to the craft, then that's when the trouble can arise because you're goofing off and playing and partying when your opponent is working, day in and day out with you on their mind, you know. And unfortunately, a lot of people still have not learned from this Errol Spence situation. Other fighters I see doing the same stuff. Not everything that Errol Spence did, but they talk like Errol Spence. Sometimes they act like they got 1,000 options and marinate. They wait on the big fight, make the boxing fans wait, and then by the time the fight happens, the ones that was playing the games and goofing off and partying, them are the ones that get fucked up. Arrow did all that playing and partying and had all of these people that was hyping him up when since 2017, 2018, I was telling people that Arrow can't fuck with no Bud Crawford, man. The dude is out here, he playing too much. He partying too much, and I know the difference in demeanor between someone who is a mean, serious, and a damn killer, and somebody who's just trying to, you know, uh, convince people that they're that. You know, Errol Spence was a internet champ. I'm not saying that he's not a world champion in the sense that he won belts in the ring because he did, but he was more revered by internet man fans. Bud didn't get that kind of love and hype from these internet people. And the internet people were the ones that were, you know, trolling my videos for years and other people's videos for years that was saying that Bud Crawford was one of the top fighters in boxing and saying that Errol couldn't mess with Bud. You know, so Bud used that as fuel, and when he got the opportunity to fight Errol Spence, he embarrassed the dude and also embarrassed everybody that was talking mess about Bud not this and Bud is not that. He lighting the ass, and he ain't got you know he don't have enough power for Arrow, and Arrow's this devastating body puncher and all of this. Now Arrow, man, is not even hardly talked about at all, and this is sad. It's a sad situation that PBC and all these so-called or diehard fans or whatever, um, it's sad that they contributed to the fall of Errol Spence. You know, the easy road, and then you got all of these individuals that really are cowards. Because a lot of these individuals, I believe that be hyping up these fighters like Errol Spence and stuff. Not saying Errol can't fight, but I think a lot of his supporters can't fight. They ain't never even been mixed it up with hardly nobody, man. That's why they can't tell the difference between somebody who really like that and somebody who really not. You know, a lot of them were just more impressed by the glamour. Oh man, he looked like us. He looked fly. He wear the jewelry like the rappers, and he hang out with these groups of people, and he do the dance moves, and you can tell what type of people that these individuals are based on who they support. Uh, when Bud has just been the people's champ his whole career, man. He put on for Omaha, Nebraska when people were shitting on Omaha, talking about, hey man, nobody know nothing about no Omaha, Nebraska. Ain't nobody doing nothing out there. And Bud single-handedly put Omaha on the map, you know, with just hard work and getting true support from the locals. And that translated over into the world, where everybody recognizes him as one of the best fighters we have seen in this generation. You know, one of the best fighters I've seen, in history of welterweights, man, for sure. But Errol Spence, is this it for him? Is this it? Because there's that saying that I used to hear champions say this. Floyd used to say this. He'll be like, once I beat him, like I said before, he was never the same. Y'all think that's the case with Errol Spence? That because he got beat up so bad that will never be the same. And maybe he's been wanting to come back, and maybe he's been healthy and cleared to come back, but he's second guessing himself. He's haunted by the moments of that fight. What took place. You know, um, I honestly felt like, even though this fight was 2 years ago, I honestly felt like Errol knew he was going to lose going into that fight. In the beginning, probably in the press conference and stuff, he probably was a little confident or whatever. But once they got to the weigh-in, I already realized something. I seen in his eyes that, yeah, this guy not that confident. You know, when he reached out to try to shake Bud Crawford's hand and says, "Thank you for taking the fight," or whatever he said, I was like, nah, I don't think he that confident, man. When he came with the walk-in with the fat dude from Texas, talking about, yeah, 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 we from Texas. Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't see the confidence, man. The energy was not there. Energy was low and whatever. But Errol Spence, he got dog walked, man. He got destroyed. And if Errol Spence does not return to the ring, that'll just add another notch to Bud Crawford's already incredible career and legacy, that he retired the quote unquote big fish. All them damn big shark shirts and shit that y'all had out here and we smoking on Bud. Yeah, man, them shits ain't selling no more. You know what I'm saying? All this support, all these people that was talking Errol Spence this and Errol Spence that, these motherfuckers nowhere to be found, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm one of the individuals that had to hear, oh, you just a hater for like 8 years, bro. About 8 years, motherfuckers. Ah, man, UGC, y'all haters, man. Y'all niggas is hating on this, man, lifestyle. Y'all just mad y'all don't have choker chains and anklets. Y'all niggas mad that y'all ain't flipping no Ferraris and dumb shit, you know? And I stood 10 toes down, man. 100%. Because I'm a real one, dog. I stay 10 toes down on what I see and, make my analysis and predictions, and I stand on it. You feel me? All the way through. Years before the fight had got made, I was like, man, Bud he gonna beat the hell out of Errol Spence, man. Beat the hell out of him. I was right. It was levels, man. levels. But as far as his personal life, hopefully he got to still his mental health, but the physical, the emotional part is what he gonna have to battle with, man. Do I want to get back in this ring and risk getting my ass whooped again by somebody in front of all my fans and supporters, man? Because you know what? That's a lot of people take this shit serious and personal, man. That you've been supporting this guy, all these Errol Spence fans was taking that shit hella personal. Oh man, we smoking on Bud, the we community shit. We this, we gonna step on, we the big fish. Man down, man down. You know, take that shit really to the heart. And, you know, when Errol got in there and got whooped like he did, they felt like they got whooped. A lot of them probably lost hella weight, just didn't eat no food, probably would start arguments with their wives and girlfriends and shit. And so some of them, because some of them act moist as fuck, a lot of them dudes was arguing with their boyfriends because a lot of them, suspect, in my opinion. But they were in an outrage, man. Man fans get in an uproar and outrage once their guy loses, man. I don't lose no sleep. Um, I'm not hurt. None of that shit, man. I've had made picks and got them wrong, and I'm back the next day, man. Like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Because this shit ain't personal. This shit ain't that deep for me. It's just a sport, man. I watch the sport. Get paid off the sport. I bet and all that kind of shit, man. So this shit ain't nothing. Maybe a lot of y'all will emotionally detach. You be able to enjoy this shit a lot more, man. Instead of attaching yourselves to one guy, and that's the lesson that a lot of people still got to get, man. Stop emotionally attaching yourselves to one person in the sport of boxing, because when that person get his ass whooped, you know, and if the person is fighting top competition, they're gonna get their ass whooped one day, unless you just one of the elite of the elites, and that's a very very small company. But majority of y'all gonna, majority of these guys are gonna get their ass kicked. Especially if they're trying to take the bag from like Turkey Ala Cheek or something, Riyadh season promotions. They're gonna get their ass kicked eventually because they're gonna be fighting top guys. There's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with Earl getting his ass kicked, but if he don't return to the ring, man, it just shows that what, um, this guy can't deal with losses, man. He's been told that he's the best this and the big fish so long that when he got his ass kicked, he didn't know how to deal with it. Just like his man fans don't know how to deal with it, man. So with that much being said, man, if Errol Spence returns, will his man fans return in full army, um, suited up, back with the same catchphrases? Man down, man down. Scrap season, scrap season. It's the big fish, big fish. You know. And if you get in there with Fundora, y'all gonna be talking about, hey, we smoking on Sebastian packs. Sebastian Fundora packs. Y'all gonna be talking about that because if he get packed up by Fundora, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna realize the energy is not gonna be the same. So, Errol Spence and his man fans love to say, throughout the years, keep the same energy. Well, keep the same energy, because I'm not seeing y'all keep the same energy on Errol Spence, man. Saying that, this guy gonna return, he gonna be back, you know, big fish, man down, all that old extra shit. Y'all not doing that no more, man. So, yeah, man. A lot of people got exposed when Errol lost. Errol got exposed when he got in there in front of a true elite. He got washed. So, hopefully he returns in good spirit, 100% healthy. And I wish the guy nothing but the best. Y'all leave y'all thoughts below. Do y'all think Errol Spence will return to the ring this year? It's 2025 now. Come on now. Is he going to return to the ring, or did Bud Crawford retire Errol Spence? That's all I got. Peace.